In this video, we're talking about the best ways to avoid jet lag. Jet lag can be a major inconvenience when traveling long distances. And if you're not aware, jet lag is a condition that affects travelers when traveling multiple time zones. It results in fatigue, insomnia, and other symptoms. It occurs when your normal body clock is out of sync with the local time. Luckily, there's many tips and tricks that can help you adjust to another time zone a lot easier. One of the first steps is to try to adjust the new time zone in advance. So if you're flying east, you're going to want to go to bed a little earlier, and if you're flying west, you're going to want to stay up a little later. Now, even just a couple hours is going to be able to make this transition so much easier. There's actually several websites out there that if you type in your itinerary, it's going to give you suggestions on how you should adjust your schedule in advance. Now, one of the next tips is to have a stopover. So if you're planning to take a trip from the East Coast all the way over to somewhere in Asia like Tokyo, having a stopover where you stay maybe another day or two somewhere in like California or Seattle for you to be able to kind of adjust a little slower might be able to help you. Now, while you're actually on the flight, doing something even as simple as just moving around, being able to get up every so often. If you have a really long flight, whether it's an 8-10 hour flight, even just getting up every 30 minutes, stretching your legs, might be able to just help you out just a little bit. The next tip is to eat light, avoid caffeine and alcohol. If you have a really heavy meal on the flight, alcohol, that might make you a little more tired than normal, and caffeine might keep you up. This could really affect how you're going to sleep when you actually get to your new location. The next tip, there's a little bit of controversy behind it. There's people that say you should sleep and people say you shouldn't sleep on the plane. It really depends on your own trip and your itinerary, but we're going to discuss that in a little bit. Next tip, try to stay up at your new location as long as possible. Even if you're tired and you've been up for 15, 16, 20 hours, one of the worst things to do is for you at 2 o'clock to take a nap. And then what inevitably happens is you're going to wake up at 11 p.m. and you're not going to be able to sleep for the rest of the night. And then your whole cycle is going to be completely thrown off. So stay up as long as possible. One of the easiest ways for you to be able to stay up as long as possible when you actually arrive is to go out, maybe do a walk, enjoy the new location, or go for a run, do some exercise, but just going to give you some endorphins for you to be able to push through until the rest of the day. The next tip, get some sunlight when you arrive at your destination. Don't go directly into your hotel room. You're going to want to go out, enjoy the sunlight, and just try not to fall asleep. The next tip is to try to stick to your old routine as much as possible in your noon time zone. That might sound easier said than done. Even if it's 4 a.m. at your old time zone, but it's 6 p.m. at your new time zone, if you normally eat dinner at 6, have dinner. If you normally go to the gym around 4 p.m., if it's 4 p.m., even though you're tired, try to enjoy a workout. This might be one of the biggest tips, and is to plan your flight to work for you. And what I mean by that is, if you know you're going to have a really long flight, a really long travel day, try to make it so that you're going to arrive at maybe like 6 p.m. so that you don't nap on the plane. You're going to arrive to your new location really tired, just enough time for you to be able to go check into your hotel, go out, have some food, and then you'll be able to go and sleep. This way is going to force you to actually sleep at the time that you're supposed to instead of just staying up all night or falling asleep early. The next tip is to plan your itinerary, knowing that it's probably going to take you a little bit to actually adjust to the new time. And what I mean by that is if you're traveling somewhere to Hawaii, take that first day or second day to actually just relax on the beach, to give yourself some time to actually adjust. Don't plan your first day where you're going off on some crazy ziplining adventure where you know it's just going to be miserable for you because you're just going to be tired the entire time. Those are going to be some of the best tips for you to avoid jet lag. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.